Baseball has been around for nearly 150 years, and in that time, thousands of players have stepped on a big league field. Most of them leave behind a few stats, maybe a highlight or two. But every once in a while, a player comes along who doesn't just play the game, they change it. These are the pioneers, the innovators, the once in a generation talents who forced the sport to evolve. The players whose influence goes beyond numbers on a stat sheet and alters the way the game is played, watched, and remembered. Today, we're looking at the players who changed baseball forever. We have to start here. Jackie Robinson. On April 15th, 1947, Robinson broke baseball's color barrier with the Brooklyn Dodgers. His debut wasn't just about sports, it was about America itself. Robinson endured constant abuse. Pitchers threw at his head, base runners tried to spike him, and fans hurled slurs from the stands. Even some of his teammates initially signed petitions against him. But Robinson answered with his play. Rookie of the Year, six-time All-Star, MVP in 1949. And beyond the accolades, he played with a fiery style, stealing home, slapping singles, disrupting pitchers with his speed. More than that, Robinson opened the door for generations of black players, helping baseball slowly, painfully reflect the society it claimed to represent. His courage didn't just change the game, it changed the country. Next up, the man of steel, Rickey Henderson. Before Rickey, the leadoff spot was almost an afterthought, a place for a guy who slapped singles, bunted runners over, maybe stole a base or two. Rickey redefined it. He hit for power. He drew walks, and of course, he ran wild on the base paths. Henderson stole 1,406 bases, a record so untouchable that no active player is even close. But it wasn't just the numbers. Rickey changed how teams built lineups. He made pitchers paranoid. He forced managers to rethink their strategy and turned the first batter of the game into an immediate scoring threat. And then there was the personality. Rickey was baseball's showman, sliding headfirst into bases, talking in the third person, and famously declaring during his record setting moment, "Today, I am the greatest of all time." Rickey didn't just play the game, Rickey invented his own version of it. Now let's talk pitching, specifically one pitch. Mariano Rivera, the greatest closer of all time, threw one pitch almost exclusively, the cutter. And with it, he built a Hall of Fame career. Rivera's cutter wasn't just effective, it was devastating. It sawed off bats, producing a steady supply of shattered lumber. In fact, some opponents used to joke that Rivera should open his own firewood business with all the broken bats he created. Over 19 seasons with the Yankees, Rivera collected 652 saves and a record .70 ERA in the postseason. Entire lineups knew the pitch was coming, and they still couldn't hit it. Rivera didn't just dominate games. He changed how baseball values relief pitchers. Before him, the closer role was a nice to have. After him, it became one of the most important jobs in the sport. And when Enter Sandman blared over Yankee Stadium speakers, you knew the game was over. Of course, there are others who deserve mention. For sure. Babe Ruth. Before Ruth, baseball was a small ball game. Bunts, steals, and singles. Ruth turned it into a home run derby, smashing 714 career bombs and single-handedly making the long ball king. He didn't just dominate the sport, he transformed it into America's pastime. Ichiro Suzuki. Arriving from Japan in 2001, Ichiro brought a style of hitting the league hadn't seen in decades. He slapped singles to every corner, beat out infield hits, and racked up over 3,000 hits in MLB alone. Ichiro proved that contact, speed, and precision could still thrive in an era obsessed with power. And of course, we cannot forget Shohei Ohtani. Today's two-way superstar is doing things no one has seen or done since Babe Ruth. Dominant pitcher, elite hitter. Ohtani has redefined what's possible, reminding us that the game can still surprise us, even after 150 years. Each of these players left fingerprints all over the sport, shaping it for the next generation. Baseball is always evolving, from Jackie Robinson breaking barriers to Ricky Henderson redefining offense, to Mariano Rivera turning one pitch into a dynasty. These players didn't just succeed, they transformed the sport itself. And that, my friends, is the beauty of baseball. The rules stay the same, but every generation brings a new player who bends them, stretches them, and forces the game to change. So, who do you think belongs on this list? Drop your pick in the comments. Maybe it's a legend of the past, or maybe it's a player right now who's changing the way we see the game. And if you love stories like this, don't forget to subscribe for more baseball history, one game at a time.